Hi guys, my name is Scottie Sims. I'm a part of Freedom in Jesus Ministries, and I just want to come and encourage you guys, let you guys know that God is real, because I'm a living testimony. And when I say that because God has delivered me from all my troubles. And I just thank God that I'm here today to give you guys what He's given me. And that is, when I was incarcerated, I looked and seeked Him. And when I got out, I didn't have a place to go. And God blessed me with that, with a place to go. And but my whole ordeal was trusting Him and believing that God will open a door for me to be able to have a place to go. And as I was getting out of Huntsville, Texas, I was standing at the bus station, and I had looked up to the sky, and I said, God, where do I go from here? And a small word came to me, and He whispered in my ear, and He said, trust me. And ever since that day, I mean, the Holy Spirit was all over me, and peace of mind came over me. And I just had a peace of mind from all the way from the bus station all the way back home, the ride back home, not knowing where I was going to go. But when I got home, I called my dad, and he came and got me. And he asked me, he said, son, where you want to go? And I told him, I said, well, for one, I want to go see my son. And my son was around, I want to say he was 3 going on 4 then. And so I went by to visit with my son, and the mom was there, and she told me, she said, well, I'll get him ready, and you be over your dad's, and I'll bring him over there. I said, okay then. And about 30 or 40 minutes later, she wound up coming by with him. I took him, and she said, you just spend the whole day with him. And I stayed with him all that day, and my dad just took me around, riding me around with to my other brothers. I got 4 other brothers, 5 other brothers. And then I came to my last brother, and he's a minister. And as soon as I came to him, he seen me, he looked at me, and he sat there and told me, he says, now I'm gonna tell you what the Lord had told me. And I'm thinking, you know, what are you talking about? You know, I said, he said, yeah, God already told me. And I'm like, what? He said, you come with me and you stay with me until you get on your feet. And I knew right then that was nobody but the God. And I could say I didn't even, I just knew in my heart that that was all God, because I trusted Him as He told me that word. I trusted Him. And that was my breakthrough right there of getting back on my feet and keep running and staying on this journey for God. And as I was going on a journey with God, didn't know that I was going to wind up getting custody of my son. It went down about 2 years later. I wound up getting custody of my son. And this year, he graduated. Thank God he made it. And he crossed the stage. Now he's considered a man, a young man. But all those years, God had given me him to keep me out of things that I could have gotten myself into. But God kept him with me and blessed me with him. And I'm telling you guys this, for those that have kids, man, your kids need you guys. Your kids actually need you guys. I know moms are out there And moms is quick to say, I've heard them say it, I'm the mom, I'm the dad. No, you're not. No, you're not. You can only be mom. We're the dads. We're the last word. We got the last word. Them kids want to hear us and see us. And I want to pray that you guys come out, man. And those that hadn't seen their kids in a while, I'm telling you, if you pray about it, God will connect you back to your kids. And same way he did me. I wasn't looking for this, but I always told myself when I was younger, because my dad had left my mom and left her holding the bag of 7 boys, no girls, 7 boys, and I'd always told myself when I was little, I said, never, if I ever have kids, I will never leave them. And to this day, I stand on that word. Even though I was doing my dirty works and all that other stuff that I was doing out on the streets before I met God, I still was connected to my kids. And God knew that. And even with my daughter, I have a daughter stay way in New Mexico. Wanted to, I hadn't seen her since she was 3 years old. And God blessed me to reconnect with her when she was 12. She had already turned 12 years old, and God blessed me to connect with her as well. And she had, me and her started talking over the phone, and she had came out and she was like, well, Dad. I said, no, you ain't got to call me that. I said, because I hadn't been there for you. She said, no, I want to call you that. That's what I knew right then. That was nobody but God. And to this day, we're still close like that. She still calls me and everything today. And so I'm encouraging you guys that are longing to see your kids, man, get out, man, and get with your kids. Don't let somebody else raise your kids. You get out and raise your kids, man, and be there for your kids. But I just thank God that I'm here to tell you guys this. And God has been really good to me, you know. Ever since he told me that word when I got out, that was way in 2004 when I got out. And here it is, 2020, I hadn't looked back since. I had never been back incarcerated, never been, God had told me, he said, no, you're not going back. But you are going back to tell what I've did for you. But that's the only thing you're going back for. And so whenever we get a chance, guys, you know, we will be back in the prisons. I believe that the Lord is going to open another door for us to get back in there. And so look for me, because I'll be coming your way. I thank you guys, and I love y'all, man. Stay blessed.